Why, hello everybody, it's a writer here, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be teaching you all how to make a flying flooding machine. Now this machine is based off of a machine by a YouTuber called Fledger. I'm going to link their video up in the iCards of this video, but as you can see that this machine is kind of built up with a single flying machine and sections that you pull behind it. This is of course an infinitely expandable flying machine, and my suggestion is please only use this for TNT tunnel bores to keep mobs from spawning. Do not use my machine to grief bases. I will be very upset if you use my machine to grief bases. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. And of course, parts lists will be down in the description. To start this build off, go ahead and take your slime blocks. Just build up to whatever height you want. We're going to just build up to here, so that way we don't run into anything. And what you're going to do from there is you're going to take your observers, regular piston, and sticky piston. So build up two like that and place observers facing upwards against both of those corners, and then another two slime blocks right there. Now what you're going to want to do is pick the slime block, which direction you want to go. So if I pick this slime block, it's going to go out in that direction. If I pick this slime block, it's going to go out in that direction. I don't want to run into that, so I'm going to pick this slime block, which also means that I have to place a sticky piston on that same side with a regular piston beneath this other one. Now you can go ahead and real quick test this by grabbing a fence gate and placing it on this back observer. It should fire it once, and if it does so, you're good to go. You can always test it a couple more times, and you should only get that single forward movement. Now to attach the flooding machine, all you have to do is take a slime block on this end where your fence gate is, place a slime block coming out there with an observer looking into it and a sticky piston on the end. This is going to be what drags our machine along, and actually if you have a machine like this already built up, you can actually just start from this part of the tutorial and build from there. From here, take your slime blocks, go ahead and make a U shape just like this, and then you're going to add a slime block right there and right there. You're going to want an observer facing into this slime block that we just created, so let's go ahead and place two down, scaffold two down, and place a observer facing up. With actually a slime block on the end, go ahead and place water on top of that slime block and then replace it with a sticky piston. From here, you're going to take a dispenser right there, make sure it has a bucket of water in it, and place an observer facing into that water, just like that. With what we have so far, your flying machine should look a little bit like this, and actually if we want to go ahead and test it, this should work as a start to our flying machine. So all we have to do is flip that fence gate, and you will see we actually have created another water source. Now what I'm going to do is teach you how to infinitely expand this. From here, what you want to do is go ahead and take your slime blocks, go out 1, 2, 3, and you can do this in both directions. 1, 2, 3, perfect. I'm going to go down by 2 blocks there, and you're going to place in an observer facing upwards. And you're going to do the exact same thing over on this side. So 2 slime blocks down and an observer facing upwards. And then if you want to further expand this, all you have to do is put sticky piston, and then expand this out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then do the exact same thing that we just did. Double slime block down, place an observer facing upwards, and then double slime block down, observer facing upwards, and you can keep infinitely expanding this just like this. And then once you reach as far as you want to go, your last module can actually be 12 slime blocks long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now to get this to work, you're going to have to place a bucket of water on top of every single slime block. You cannot miss a single one. And you're going to have to place them on top of these pistons as well. So go ahead and use a temporary block to place that water in. You're going to have to place it on literally every block in this flying machine. Basically, it relies on water spreading in order for it to work. And once you have that done, you can just go ahead and test your flying machine. Just like this. And you can see it's working out there, and that is how you build this. I would highly recommend that you attach this to the end of any TNT tunnel bores, so that way it will prevent mobs from spawning, at least most hostile mobs, because most hostile mobs can't spawn water. I don't know if it will prevent drown from spawning, but I'm pretty sure it will. And this will just help keep you safe. Again, please do not use this to grief other people's bases. If I hear people using my machines to grief their bases, then I will have to take this video down. Please be respectful, but I hope you all enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. But I hope to see you all in a future video. Goodbye!